Welcome to this week's Clarion Energy News. I'm Elizabeth Ingram, Content Director for Clarion Energy. Here are the top 3 stories we've been following. Number 3. RWE Generation announced it will close a UK coal-fired power plant early next year. Germany's RWE will shut down the 1,560 megawatt Aberthaw 4 power station by March 31, 2020, according to the release. RWE CEO Roger Meeson said that market conditions for coal-fired power in the UK made the closing necessary. Aberthaw's existing capacity market agreements for this fiscal year and next will be transferred to third parties. A small portion of those commitments will be carried by other units in RWE's generation fleet. Aberthaw B, located in Wales, began operations in 1971 and now employs about 170 people. One of the factors in RWE's decision is the company's goal of reducing its carbon emissions. Number 2. A report recently released by the U.S. Department of Energy defines and evaluates cost and performance parameters of 6 battery energy storage technologies and 4 non-battery energy storage technologies. The objective of this report is to compare costs and performance parameters of different energy storage technologies. Furthermore, forecasts of cost and performance parameters across each of these technologies are made. The battery technologies studied were lithium-ion, lead-acid, redox flow, sodium-sulfur, sodium metal halide, and zinc hybrid cathode. The non-battery technologies studied were pumped storage hydropower, flywheels, compressed air energy storage, and ultracapacitors. Some findings include: for a battery storage option with an energy-to-power ratio of 4.0, lithium-ion batteries offer the best option in terms of cost, performance, calendar and cycle life, and technological maturity. Pumped storage hydropower and compressed air energy storage at $165 and $105 per kilowatt hour respectively give the lowest cost in dollars per kilowatt hour if an energy-to-power ratio of 16 is used. Pumped storage hydro is a more mature technology with higher rates of round-trip efficiency. And while the zinc hybrid cathode technology offers great promise in terms of cost and life, its technology readiness level and manufacturing readiness level are both low at this stage. For pumped storage hydro, compressed air energy storage, flywheels, and ultracapacitors, 2025 capital costs were assumed to be the same as those estimated for 2018 because these are more mature technologies. And now our top story. The Tennessee Valley Authority in the U.S. says it's completed a $475 million upgrade at its oldest nuclear power plant in a move that helped boost the amount of electricity it produces without carbon emissions. The Times Free Press reports modifications to reactors at Browns Ferry nuclear plant in Athens, Alabama, added power and expanded service to almost 300,000 more homes. TVA CEO Jeff Lyash said the upgrades, coupled with increased use of solar power, will help TVA reduce carbon emissions by 70% of 2005 levels by 2030. Looming large among the newly installed pieces of equipment include a 127,000-pound high-pressure turbine rotor, according to earlier details on the project. Although nuclear power is expected to produce about 40% of TVA's electricity, its plan for the next 20 years shows about 15% of power will still come from coal and 20% from natural gas. Browns Ferry is TVA's largest nuclear power site, accounting for about 10% of the authority's electricity mix. It opened in 1974. Finally, we have opened the call for abstracts for Hydrovision International 2020. Visit hydroevent.com to learn more and make sure you get your abstract turned in online by the August 28th due date so the Conference Planning Committee can consider it for presentation next July in Minneapolis. That's it for this edition of Clarion Energy News. I'm Elizabeth Ingram. Thank you for watching.